I think I heard someone yodel.
It was a turkey.
Is that what you're doing? I don't like it.
It's my
That's your culture, is yodeling?
She was right. You should shut up. She's playing a show. People aren't there to hear you. My culture, no one cares. That's the self-absorption that everyone has these days. You've heard me tell you that appeasing crocodiles is futile. Now, to be clear, I'm going to show you a clip from the Coachella performance where people are outraged because someone yodeled. And by yodeled, I mean, I guess it's some kind of traditional Islamic wail. I don't care. I don't like it. Now, if I were to watch this and you were to watch this in any other context, you go, okay, sure, whatever. Unfortunately, there's outrage from the left and then capitulation from Sabrina Carpenter where she apologized. None of that is warranted. This is the problem with the Western world right now. We make things that shouldn't be things out of things that are non-things. Here is the clip of Sabrina Carpenter at Coachella and the Islamic wail that clearly sounds like a yodel.
I think I heard someone yodel.
It was a turkey.
Is that what you're doing? I don't like it.
It's my
That's your culture, is yodeling?
That's it. You wouldn't think that would spark some kind of outrage, but of course it did. To the point where she apologized. Yeah. She should not have. But she's a leftist, and so she has to play by those rules. And by the way, they'll find another reason to destroy her. To be fair, there is some background here. Her disdain for yodeling can be traced back to her gambling days. If someone plays Plinko, she pisses her pants and forgets where she is for a few minutes. And she should have seen this coming, should have known it would be a pro-yodel crowd, especially after seeing her opener. See, this is just bad. It's just bad management. Just bad management.
It's true.
You know you set her up to fail. That's not a good opener for Sabrina.
No,
Carpenter.
not at that set. You have to change the set.
Well, it turns out that it wasn't just as simple as yodeling and her saying, shut up, I'm trying to do my act, which is a totally reasonable request. Turns out the fan was yelling some Arab cheer called the Zaghrouta, and I had to spend a while looking into it, and I'm upset that I did. Here's what it actually is.
This sound is called Zaghrouta in Arabic, and in English, ululation. It's performed by women across the MENA region, but there are many variations of this across the globe. It's a long, high-pitched sound representing trills of joy.
Usually when someone's executed.
You might hear, which is a sound made by women
Hey, that was
between a
Outcast.
poem when celebrating a festive occasion, usually at weddings. Now you know what to do at your next celebration.
Not that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that at my wedding. If at my wedding someone was like, "Ah, la, 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 la," I dude.
No.
There'd be at least 6 guns.
Yeah, absolutely. Trained on them, rightfully so. So, of course, there were some fans got upset and melted down. Like, well, why don't you just go, hey, look, just shut up. She's doing her act. The person goes, this is my culture. Who cares?
Your culture is
cares?
yodeling?
Your culture should be shutting the hell up.
Yeah, and watching a performance because everyone else has paid for a ticket. But we see the outrage not pop bass on Zaghrouta. Sabrina saying that she doesn't like a cultural Arabic cheer. This is so insensitive and Islamophobic. I am very disappointed in her. By the way, using that term Islamophobic, if I was surrounded by a bunch of people who are clearly Islamic doing that cheer, I'm not going to lie, I would be phobic.
A little bit.
Yeah, also, you're allowed to just not like some things.
Yeah.
You don't have to like everything. Just because you're famous, you have to like everything?
Right.
It's really annoying. Oh, la, la, la. It sucks. It's the worst.
Like, I like Polish people. I don't love pierogies.
That's okay. That's a weird. That's a weird thing, but
it doesn't mean that you're lesser than. It's just it's fine.
Steven doesn't play in Pittsburgh.
It's okay. I don't hate them. I won't go out of my way for them. Is that fine?
Maybe as a side? I don't know.
Maybe. A little bit.
Why were they all smelling their finger, by the way? While they did it.
That's another cultural thing. So there are a bunch of fans who are upset and outraged, and you'd think she'd just be like, hey, you know what? Go screw yourselves. But of course she can't do that. Of course she had to back down.
Right.
And like I've told you, appeasing crocodiles is futile. I guarantee you at some point, a year from now, 2 years from now, we'll be running another story on Sabrina Carpenter where the left wasn't appeased enough and they're upset about something else. She wrote, my apologies, I didn't see this person with my eyes. How else would you see them? And couldn't hear clearly. My reaction was pure confusion, sarcasm, and not ill-intended. Could have handled it better. Now I know what a Zaghrouta is. I welcome all cheers and yodels from here on out.
Still not a yodel.
She still called it a yodel. I like that.
If that's like her own little dig, she's like, I'll put the statement out, but I'm putting this in it.
And to show that she's really sorry, she even released a new song with her newly hired, culturally sensitive backup singers.
So she's.
I prefer the older one.
Yeah, me too. She says she'll welcome any cheers at her show now.
Yeah.
Right.
About hey, nice tits.
Yeah, exactly right.
Oh, hey.
That's my culture.
Yeah, not cat.
That's my culture. I'm a pervert, lady.
How about MAGA? What if someone yells MAGA? What if someone yells, hey, America? Here, she was right from the start. You know, most multivitamins are crap. Proprietary blends of stuff you don't need. It's not even what's on the label. That's why we created Foundation Daily. Clinically effective ingredients at their clinically effective doses. Vitamins A through zinc, plus curcumin, turmeric, and garlic to help you with some aches and pains. Everything you need, nothing you don't. Plus, you can get a certificate of analysis on every batch sold, so what's on the label is exactly what you're getting. Go to foundationdaily.com to start your subscription today. Foundation. It's a knockout. This is the issue. She was right. You should shut up. She's playing a show. People aren't there to hear you. My culture, no one cares. That's the self-absorption that everyone has these days. They use the term narcissist. It's overused. I don't mean this in a clinical way, but that is narcissism, where you are there. There's someone on stage. People have paid hundreds of dollars for tickets to watch that person. You make some random guttural sound and go, it's my culture. I don't care. I don't care. But she can't do that because she's cultivated this leftist audience where victimhood is their currency and they are going to eat her alive. And I say that, by the way, I'm not just saying it because I'm not a fan of her, though I'm not. Let's just take her very clear hatred of men, for example. Misandry, this is her.
Wait, what?
Sorry.
Why are you being weird right now?
We'll always remember you, though. He was a nice one, too.
A boy who's jacked and kind can't find his has to save my life. Oh, it's slim.
Can't find the focus.
Stop biting your nails. It's gross.
Bad for you.
I like things in here.
This album was made with the mindset of how I made music when I was 10, which was, this sounds good, I like this, let's add a banjo, let's call men stupid again, it. And, you know, this feels really good, and it makes me want to, like, dance around the room with my friends.
That last one's just culturally accurate. That happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't know how to drive well.
Yeah.
But do you think that if that was reverse, if that would be okay? If it was a couple dudes in a van and some lady walking
I
across
was going to say, just say how women are stupid. That's how you write a hit?
Oh,
Just say that women are stupid.
And what if John Mayer said that?
I mean, I know this is it's a take as old as time. People say, well, what if the shoe was on the other foot? We were just watching the Call Her Daddy podcast.
Yeah. Oh.
And remember that host saying, like for the guy, it was with Nikki Glaser going, like for the guy, like I just make him go down on me for like 20 minutes. Imagine if a guy just said that.
Well, it was worse. Hold on. Let me frame it right. It's if you don't want sex toys in the bedroom, you'll have to go down on me for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's worse. It's like you're not enough unless you just do 20 minutes of this.
Yeah. Just imagine
it's not that long,
if a guy were to go, if she wants me to make if she wants me to make it enjoyable for her, then, I make her go down on me for 20 minutes. The guy would be rightfully seen as a piece of crap. And I will say this, the way that women talk about men, in a hateful way, and Sabrina Carpenter is one of the, a notable offender. I just don't see from men, if men are critical of women, if men say women are bad at X and men are good at Y, right? They'll say that's the manosphere and it's this anti-woman take. I will say, watching, and I've spent some time now, I hate to say consuming female-centric content like the Call Her Daddy podcast. They are all just awful. And by awful, I mean, I have never once in my life, you guys can comment below because there will be women reading these comments. I have never once known somebody, a man, to denigrate, insult, and talk about how his life partner, wife, or long-term girlfriend is awful in bed and share that with everyone else in detail. These women do it all the time. The way they refer to 50% of the population, it shows a deeply rooted hatred. And it also shows something that is completely incompatible with men in the 21st century. This is not going to be fixed. It's not going to be fixed until women start policing their own. Just say guys are stupid. You wonder why guys are saying, I'm not signing up for marriage at this point?
Yeah. Nobody stopped her when she was saying that I did it like when I was 10. I just say guys are stupid because, okay, so you've hated guys since you were 10. And by the way, the song where you're saying you can't find the right men, no, they're out there. They just are not interested in you.
Well, she was a Disney star, so there might be some good reason to hate
No,
her.
Understandable. Fine.
Sure.
Maybe there's some trauma there. But the guys, the really good guys, I'm not talking about like a guy that, is looks maxing or something and wants to be with a famous person. I'm talking like really good guys. They don't want that.
Right.
That's not the problem. Isn't that they're not there. They just don't want you. You're the problem.
Well, and women don't want good. What she's saying when she's saying a man who's jacked and kind, she doesn't just mean muscles. She doesn't just mean biceps. She means a man who is masculine, who can provide and protect, but is also really nice. The truth is, a man who's going to be most capable at that is not going to be the easiest to get along with. A man who has the grit, the stick-to-itiveness to, whether it's build a muscular frame, become incredibly accomplished in any type of sporting endeavor or business, that's a guy who needs to be driven, who needs to live life aggressively, who needs to take risks, and he's not a guy who's going to have a whole lot of tolerance for your emotional bullshit. He's not. He's not going to have time for it. So what they really mean is, I want all the things that are convenient at different moments in time. Women have changed what they expect from men and what they want in men drastically, and it depends on the decade. What men want from women is the same thing that they've wanted since we were cavemen. It really hasn't changed. And that's why, if we're going to fix this situation, it can't be incumbent upon men who have entirely reasonable expectations, boundaries, wants. They've been remarkably consistent, and they're more accurate at assessing it. I've always said the dating issue, the dating pool, if you want to know how to fix it, just look at those two charts. They had women rate men on a scale from 1 to 10. They had men rate women. Women rating men was a reverse hockey stick graph, meaning 80% of men were below average. Men rating women was a perfect bell curve. You're like, yeah, she's cute, she's average. I want jacked, and I want ripped, and I want big, and I want strong, and I want disciplined, and I want driven. But I also want him to drop all that and make time for me whenever I deem it convenient.
Yeah, you're not going to find a guy who's strong and protective and takes the lead and also just does anything you tell him to all the time.
Right.
Oh, can I get you on pillow or
Please?
whatever? I don't know.
Yeah. Doesn't mean he has to be a dick.
No.
That's not what we're saying.
No.
But he's not going to be nice. And the fact is, there are plenty of nice guys around you. Plenty of those guys. Go to any factory nearby. Go to any office space nearby. You will find plenty of those guys. That's not what she wants.
No.
She wants a 10 who will do whatever it is that she says. And this is the root problem. If you want to know the problem with the Western world, what's facing the United States, Marxism and its offshoot, feminism. That is what has permeated our institutions. That is the reason for LGBTQAIP. It's a reason for abortion up until an on-demand period. It's the reason for a giant welfare state. It's the reason for open borders. It's all based on this false notion of compassion. And you see it play out where a lady, rightfully, who is the performer, saying, guys, can you just not yodel in the middle of my act? Has to back down and say, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Please, everybody, interrupt the performance for everyone else by continuing to do your Islamic screech.
It's like the Muslim yeehaw.
Pretty much. Except
or like a Middle Eastern grito.
Far more terroristy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. Now that I know that it's not yodeling, that it's Islamic, I like it less.
Yeehaw would sound good on a terrorist, though.
Yeah, it would sound fine.
Yeah, come up with a suicide vest. Yeah, mother.
I would be like, it's a joke, terrorist. And then I'd be dead.
Yeah, you'd be dead.
Oh, you're still here, which is a miracle in the age of Instagram and shorts. I think you have some shorts up there. You have an attention span that is longer than that of a fruit gnat. So thank you. I'm glad you probably would like it a lot more if you actually head over and subscribe on Rumble. I'm live there 5 days a week, 11 a.m. Eastern, where free speech is still alive. Go to Rumble. Get off the social media ghetto that is YouTube, with a lot of homosexual activity here on YouTube. There may be some on Rumble, but I haven't seen it.